Hello, everybody. We are live.
We are live.
I can't believe it's Tuesday already. It's come around so
No,
quick. It has
so
come
quick.
around so quick. So here we are in the garden again.
Yeah, again.
Now you will notice I don't have a drink.
So I ordered us drinks, and I ordered a hot drink for Mark. You know, his usual latte, and I ordered a frappuccino for myself. And they sent Mark an iced latte, and not his drink that he wanted. So now he's disappointed or
This is my
sulking.
sulk face. No, I'm not going to sulk. It's just annoying. It's annoying, but anyway.
Mhm.
So I'll go drinkless with it.
Well, you got your sparkling
Yeah.
water here, and I have got my usual frappuccino.
So how is everybody? How's everybody's week been? It's gone so quick. Oh, Miss Moreau, how are you?
Hey,
Lovely to
hey.
see you. How are things? You well?
Hope you're well.
And I hope you're enjoying the summer so far. It's been, again, we've been trying to get as many of our lives as we can out in the garden. So it's been good. But yeah, you'll see from our reviews as well, we've been doing quite a few cake reviews recently.
Yeah.
Much as my stomach has been starting to expand, we've done so many of them. So we have got around to Covent Garden quite a few times. Yeah, bring it forward.
Yeah. Bring it forward.
And we have tried a few more as well. So do keep a lookout. We did try something else this weekend.
Yeah. I have actually done a couple of TikToks. So if you do follow us on TikTok, you'll see what it is on TikTok.
As
Yeah.
well. Shall I talk about the weekend? What we
Yeah.
did?
Yeah. Go ahead.
So,
Go ahead.
all good, thanks. I'm glad to hear you're well.
I'm just trying to get comfortable.
Do let without knocking everything
Yeah.
over.
Exactly.
Do let us know how what else you've been up to, and also as well, if there's anything you'd like us. Right, we're gonna. I knew this would happen. Alicia,
didn't mean- I
hello.
didn't
Yeah,
mean
we
to.
are late again. Madam's just knocking the place all over.
I didn't mean to basically I'm on a recliner chair, right? Because Mark puts out the recliner chair. But the thing is, it's not like this chair where it's a little bit forward. So when I sit back, it's really weird. But if I sit back, the recliner automatically comes up and I'm just like, oh. And plus we're on a weird table today. We're not on our normal table. So hence me sort of fidgeting a little bit.
How are you anyway, Alicia? You okay? You're good? Yeah, we are a bit late again. Apologies, everybody. We seem to get late each time.
Do you know what? I was watching The Chase, and I was already prepped and everything else, but then I couldn't find the microphone and the camera, and I was just like, oh my god! So we were running around looking for the microphone and the camera.
Hey, Richards.
Hey, Richard.
Hiya. Be back in a moment. Be right back. See you in a bit, Richard. Good to see you there.
Yeah.
Better late than never. Exactly, Mr.
Yeah.
Rowe. That's what we like to say.
Exactly. What did you think of The Chase? Like at the end, because you don't really watch The Chase.
I don't really watch The Chase. Yeah, it was all right. It's.
So you didn't think it was because so basically, you have to answer all these questions at the end, and then the chaser has to beat the amount of questions that you answered correctly. So they got to, I think it was 19, but it was either 18 or 19, and I felt that they were a couple short. And anyway, the chaser went on, and it got to 1 second. 1 second. She answered it within that 1 second, and yeah, they lost. They were going to get like just over $5,000 each, and I just feel like that's such a shame.
Alicia says she likes The Chase.
Yeah, I like The Chase. To miss out by 1 second, that's crazy, I feel. And Mark was like, whoa, 1 second. And I said, I know, right? It's crazy. But there you go.
But I don't tend to watch The Chase as well, purely because I'm still at work around about that time when it's done.
Yeah, it's done sort of like 6 o'clock. It finishes, and you're normally.
I don't watch it often.
Yeah.
One moment I was here, I was forced to watch it. Oh, your parents like it. Well, it's fair enough. So, this weekend we did something a little different. Now, as you know, we've been to Fortnum and Mason's for afternoon tea a few times, but we've never done the parlour.
Yeah.
Now, the parlour is an ice cream parlour that the Fortnums have, which is exclusively ice cream and strawberries. We've been wanting to do this for a long, long time. So we got to go. So we did film it. We will show you it. It was great. What did you think?
It was really good. It's not quite exclusive ice cream, but they are known for ice cream. But they also do these light bites, don't
that's
they?
true. Actually, I forgot about
Yeah,
that. Yes,
and
you're right.
and they also do a version of afternoon tea. because we were having a look at
Oh
it.
yeah,
Remember?
That's right.
But it's not like it's not like the grand afternoon tea, but they do sort of like a miniature version. They also do like some cakes.
Yeah.
So if you're not if you know someone that absolutely loves ice cream, but you're not really into ice cream, but you prefer something savory, you can get something sort of like a light bite. They were doing something like Welsh rarebit, and then they did was it Royal Welsh rarebit?
Yeah, yeah.
Something that we hadn't heard of
I've
before.
never heard of Welsh rarebit. So if anybody doesn't know, Welsh rarebit is basically a posh way of saying cheese on toast, but I
Yeah.
think you add beer to it. So you get your beer, you get your cheese, you mix it up with beer, and I think you mix it up with so you make almost like a bechamel with it, and then you put that on top of the bread, and then that is your Welsh rarebit.
Do you know what? I just thought Welsh rarebit was just with Liam Perrins.
No.
That's all I thought it was. I didn't realise it.
There is a recipe to it. So I do think the original one you have an egg, but I'm not entirely sure. But it's cheese. It's definitely got beer to it. You definitely add beer to it, and you add, and I think you might add. You make it like a bechamel, and then you add that to your toast.
And then they had like I think it was called Royal Welsh rarebit.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
And we hadn't heard of that before. I've heard of Welsh rarebit, but not.
Hello, Evelyn. You okay?
Hey, Evelyn. So yeah, we did that. And what ice cream did you get?
So I went for one called the something Jubilee, which is basically it was pineapple sorbet, it was pomegranate sorbet, banana. No, it wasn't banana. Pineapple. Orange. That was it, and guava.
Yeah.
So that was really really nice. So very very refreshing. I do wish though I'd gone for the ice creams.
Yeah, I think with the pomegranate, orange, and guava, they were actually mixed together, weren't they?
Yeah.
They were blended together. So and they call it pog, because that was when I was reading it. I just thought, right. They call it
pomegranate,
pog.
Orange, and guava.
Yeah, and they just call it pog. So they had pineapple, and then they had your pog, and then it had like fresh coconut on it, fresh pomegranate, fresh pineapple. Yeah.
And your one?
My one. Now I built my own sundae. So when I built my own sundae, I had a pineapple sorbet, I had macadamia nut ice cream, and I had lychee sorbet.
It was very tasty.
It was so good, and I topped mine with what did I top mine with? Honeycomb. And then as an afterthought, I thought, I wanted mini meringue pieces. So he brought a little mini ramekin with sort of mini meringue pieces, and then he put a chocolate rose on there as well. So I just popped mine on top. I also had double chocolate sauce, and I mean, I didn't ask for 2 bouts of it was just called double chocolate sauce. So I just had double chocolate sauce and strawberry sauce on mine. But I've got to say, it was really delicious. And at the end, because it says, if you're part of the club, you get unlimited toppings. So I was like, well, do I get do I get the little badge or whatever? Because I'm thinking it's going to be like a Blue Peter badge or whatever. But it's like a badge, just a normal badge. And the next time I bring it, you can have unlimited toppings.
So I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm hoping that's going to zoom in. That is the list of ice creams that they do serve. So really, really nice there. You've got all different kinds of flavors there. You can also do this. So this is build your own. So you can do the sauce as well. And also as well, you can do the various toppings. I'm just going to move it up so you can see the toppings. So those are the toppings you got there. But the what was your favorite ice cream?
Oh, I've got to say I liked all 3. I don't know if I can choose one. Maybe the lychee, but that would just be me being biased if I choose the lychee.
Was delicious. It was really really good.
It's rare to be able to, because a lot of people when they say lychee, because you held the
Is that going to go back?
It might. Maybe if you put your face to it, it might.
Can you see? Am I back? And then it's going to come back.
Tilt the camera forward a little bit. Yeah, tilt the.
There we go. Sorry, guys. After doing that, let's all put it out of focus.
Yeah. Hopefully it will focus, but I don't know. No, it's not touchscreen.
I thought it was touchscreen.
Because that's the camera up there.
Go on, focus back. Carry on talking.
Yeah. So anyway, that's it. So we could build our own sundae, and that's what I chose to do. And when you get lychee ice, as soon as I see lychee ice cream, I always order it. But sometimes when you get lychee ice cream, it's really rose,
Mm.
because rose and lychee are similar flavor. They're not the same, but they're similar. But this was proper lychee, and it was really nice. And the last time I had it was when we went to Oxford.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
and maybe after that, actually, when we were in Mauritius.
We had it in Mauritius and we had it in Oxford
In
as well.
Oxford, yeah. And yeah, and like I said, this last year, because normally December time and January, you will see lots of lychee, and I didn't see any last year.
Mm.
Last year, early this year, so maybe I'll see some this year. I don't know. We'll see.
So, but anyway, but that was our experience as well. Well worth doing. So that's Fortnum and Masons. What street is it? Oh, it's Regent Street.
Regent Street,
On
yeah.
Regent Street as well.
No,
Central
no, no,
London.
not Regent Street. Regent Street is where the Apple store is. It's the one that runs parallel. I think it's called Piccadilly, isn't
Yeah,
it?
is it Piccadilly?
Yeah,
That's
it's
it. So
called Piccadilly. Yeah,
That's giving you the wrong information. So
yeah,
do, if you could check it out, well worth going there for ice cream. Really, really nice. Really
yeah.
enjoyed it.
And the other, where we also went to Happy.
Oh yeah, so we went to
Yeah,
Happy, which is in Leicester Square. Now Happy was where wasn't it where
it was TGI
TGI
Fridays
Fridays used to
before.
be? So in
Yeah,
Leicester Square, so right next to the Trocadero. So a new place we'd been before, never been there before. It was actually the food was alright, wasn't it? It wasn't too bad.
yeah. I mean, it was generally okay. I'm not saying that it's the best. Oh my God, you must go there. Blah blah blah. But I thought it was all right for Central London. It's right next to Leicester Square, like you said, Piccadilly Circus, opposite. Not quite Trocadero, just a little bit up from there, I
Mm.
think. But yeah, it's that general area, and definitely one to try. I liked the cauliflower that you had.
Oh, that was really, really good. I actually
Yeah,
thought that was the best thing about it. Actually, that was the main starter. So I had like a deep fried cauliflower in batter, but that was really nice.
yeah,
So that's called Happy, which is in Leicester Square.
yeah. It's like an American sort of fast food restaurant kind of thing. Not fast food as in, like a Shake Shack or Five Guys or something like that, but it is more along the lines of TGI Fridays.
Yeah,
The decor in there is amazing. It's such nice decor. And it's like green. They've got like a tree in there and all of that. It's the decor's in there. The atmosphere is nice in there. I like the booths, the wingback chairs that they had.
yeah. That was nice.
It was all like really comfortable in that. And then there's a button that you push for your wait staff to come over.
Oh, see now I thought that was really good. Now, so one of the things I always that always bugs me sometimes in restaurants as well is trying to get the attention of the waiter. So you've always got to wait for someone to come around. You've got to wave to them, especially if it's busy. No, this one had on the they have a napkin dispenser on the table, and with that as well was a button. They said if you want this, press the button. I thought, how are they going to know? But you press a button, and within seconds, a waiter will come to your table.
They were on it.
Really
On
quick. And I must say that was really good.
Yeah.
I think when we've been to various establishments as well, when you've got to wait for the waiter to come.
Yeah.
And there's been times where we've waited half an hour for the waiter.
Yeah.
You're just sitting, waiting for the waiter to come. This is great because as soon as you press it, within seconds they come.
Yeah, it was really, really good. And there is another place that's like that a little bit, where it's like a champagne bar. I can't remember what it's called. And you just push the button and they just come round automatically with champagne and that.
Well, I thought that was good with Inimo as well. Although you don't press the button, you have an iPad on
Yeah.
your table. So you press the food you want, and once you press send as well, that basically is telling the waiter that that's what you want. They come out and they serve it to you.
Yeah.
So Inimo, you'll see it in one of our previous videos. Really recommend Inimo.
Yeah.
One of my favourite restaurants to go to.
I think the service is just fast, and I think that when you are, because as well, I think with wait staff as well, your service and stuff, they're normally around doing things. Hey Richard, they're normally around doing things and all of that type of stuff, and so the attention is not always on the table. Don't get me wrong, majority of the time it is, but it's not always. And so to be able to have a button that you can just push is excellent, because you're not having to look around and try and catch someone's attention, like you said.
Yeah.
Waiting for them to come and go, are you all right? And all of this. You can just push the button, and it's not like they have to come to your table and say, how are you getting on? Are you enjoying the food? This, that, and the other. So you can just, if there's anything wrong, you can just push the button somebody will be around and you can just say, oh, X, Y, and Z is wrong. So I feel that was a good thing about it, really.
Oh, Richard, thank you. Richard said you have a lovely garden. It's not too bad.
Oh, thank
I
you.
haven't mowed it for ages because it's been so dry.
Mm.
It's actually, like I said, it hasn't grown at all.
It's not
But
bad,
it's
though.
all right though. It's going
Yeah.
okay. So another discovery we've had is a new chocolate place. So for those of you that are chocolate fans, would you discovered it?
It's not a new place. It's a
New
place.
discovery for us.
It is a place that was in Belgium,
Yeah,
but
I'm going to get some because I want to try them. But I'm going to have one of the freebies again.
oh, all right then. So basically, there is a Belgium. So I love Leonidas. I'm just trying to get comfortable because this chair is so far back. So I there's a really good Belgian place called Leonidas, and they had a few sort of locations, but now they don't have that many locations in London, unfortunately. Obviously due to pandemic and all of that type of stuff. So and as many other businesses, they've had to sort of like close a few branches. But um, anytime I go to Brighton, when you come down from the station, there is a shop on the way, and it's just so anytime I stop there, I'm thinking, yeah, I'm gonna get those chocolates. Um, but when we went to Brussels, when we were in Grand Place, there's a place called I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm gonna try my best. Uh, Neuhaus or Newhouse, and the when we went, we tried a couple of the chocolates when we were there, but the chocolates that we tried weren't as good as the ones that I'd had at Leonidas. So I wasn't sure. I still wasn't sure. So anyway, Mark was in King's Cross, and he said, "Oh, they've opened a Belgian chocolate place. Shall we try it?" I was like, "Do you know what? We've tried it a couple of times. I mean, we've tried it once in Brussels. Let's try it again." So I said, "I only want like caramel ones." So ask them about the caramel ones. So they got the caramel. So he put all different types of caramels in there. And I've got to say, like some of the chocolate, and I said, "Oh, can you ask them about some praline chocolates as well?" And some of those chocolates were so nice. And the thing is with Leonidas, there's like I like all they've got like three types of Jean Duya chocolates, which are really nice. And then they've got the Louise, right? The white chocolate Louise, and that is it's my best chocolate. Then they had this caramel chocolate, and that was really good. And then for some reason, they changed the caramel chocolate to bergamot and caramel, and then they had a salted caramel chocolate, but they just didn't have a normal caramel. And I'm one of these ones. I'm not. I'm. Evelyn doesn't like flavored coffees, and I don't like flavored caramels. I don't like salted caramels and bergamot caramels and orange flavored caramels and all of this sort of nonsense. I just like a normal, creamy, decadent caramel chocolate. And I've got to say, these were really, really good.
Now, I'm not going to lie, these are expensive. So
expensive.
that bag cost me £25.
Yeah.
But remember, these are Belgian chocolates. So they were very, very nice. The guy gave these a few freebies to me to try. So thank you very much, Neuhaus. So that's an idea of the kind of chocolates you would get there. Look at that. Alicia says salted caramel is nice.
It's not my type of thing.
Take a little bite of that. So this is pure whipped Belgian chocolate.
I wonder what is in it.
Take a bite and you'll find out.
He wanted to give us alcohol chocolates, and I'm not a lover of liqueur chocolates and chocolates with alcohol and stuff.
Oh, there's no cone to that. It's all chocolate, look. All whipped chocolate.
Okay. Wow. It's a ganache.
That is, Richard, that is amazing.
That is a really good ganache.
It's almost like eating whipped chocolate.
Yeah.
That is so, so good. All right.
It's slightly salty.
Which is nice.
Mm.
So that's what they're, Neuhaus. That's what they're called. The
I
inventor,
don't know how you pronounce it, but yeah.
Neuhaus. This one intrigues me as well. So this is a, excuse the chocolate on the top, but this is a white chocolate.
Was it a white chocolate? It looked like a
Which we're going to try.
macaroon or something.
All right, let me try.
Had it before.
Mmm. Oh wow. It's almost got a whipped cream centre. What do you think?
That's like a butter centre.
Mmm. It's like a cross between butter and chocolate. My God, that's really good. Anyway,
That's very rich as well.
we won't keep eating tons of chocolates on there.
Don't make any promises on my behalf.
But yeah, definitely recommend that, guys. Do treat yourself to some if you are in central London or you want to try this new house.
I got Mark to get 2 of each chocolates.
I'm going to a chocolate factory on my mystery vlog.
Oh.
I'm going to be details near the time. Oh, do let us know. Is that a chocolate factory in London or is that going to be elsewhere? Because
are there any chocolate factories in London?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking. So Kelly and I did go to the Bourneville one, which is Cadbury's up in Birmingham.
Mm.
And that was really, really good. You, again, check that out in one of our earlier videos.
Yeah. I feel like the sun has put me in darkness.
It is a bit dark, actually.
Yeah.
I think it's because the sun is now starting to set that side. But there we go. So Richard, you did in your video a little review on the blackcurrant, the new blackcurrant Jaffa cakes. What were they like?
Wow.
Did you enjoy them? They looked amazing, actually. I do like Jaffa cakes as well. I've not tried the blackcurrant one, so I would like to try that one. Thank you very much. Always good to cleanse the palate.
Definitely, and there's so many good chocolates in there. There's one which is like a little bit sort of like a pyramid, a triangle, and that was so good.
Yeah, that was nice.
That was so good. Yeah, it's like there's a chewy thing inside it with a ganache inside it as well. But yeah, that one's really good. So we've got so many goodies. And I just, before we came out, I just washed all the grapes and the cherries.
Yeah.
So Marks and Spencer's are doing a special offer. It's like a big thing, 650 grams for £5. So I got 2. And because you know cherries are expensive. I mean, £5 for cherries is really expensive. But that was a special offer, £5. So I got 2 punnets, and then I washed them, and I got 2 things of grapes. And I've washed those, and they're now all in the fridge, ready to eat as I'm going along.
Well, there's something else we're going to show you as well. So we have shown this on a previous live as well, but that we're going to show you, which unfortunately now they stopped doing for this month.
That's
which is right there. So this is another little find we've done. We've talked about this one before, so apologies if you've seen this before, but it is well worth the reshow. So central London, there is a restaurant or a bakery called, I'll let Kelly reveal it to you.
Chestnut Bakery.
So it's Chestnut Bakery, and look at that. That is wonderful. So they do every month. They do a little special cake, and this is this month or July's special cake. This is the it's the citrus.
It's the orange and ricotta.
That's it. I was going to say the citrus croissant, but it's not. It's the orange and ricotta. Look at the size of that. It's unbelievable. Richard said, you know the trailer I did, it holds a lot of surprises. Getting up early for it. Chocolate Factory, UK's best fresh donuts, pirates. Oh, right. Okay. Plus haunted locations. So, right. It's going to be revealed nearer the time. But I've got to say, it smells wonderful. But just to give you an idea, I'm going to try and get this out without pausing upset. I just want to show you just how big this thing is. And it's almost like a work of art. Look at that. That is absolutely stupendous. Yet there is fresh cream, ricotta cream in there, but that is so big. It's all covered in pearl sugar and almonds. Plus as well, can you see the piping on top of there? That's got all the what would you say?
Ricotta
orange peel.
Yeah, pistachios on top.
Look at that. It's absolutely amazing.
They've gone back to doing their one that I originally wanted to try, which is the lemon meringue one. So I really, really want to try the lemon meringue, and they've done a lemon and berry meringue. So at some point, I have to go there and get it this month. Yeah.
We'll have to
So
try the August, what they have for August.
that's it. The lemon meringue
Oh,
with
that's
the
what it
berry. Yeah.
is. So Richard said the vlog will be vlogs, each one revealed. Yummy food. Honestly, do try it. If you are in town, Richard, do try
Chestnut
the Chestnut
Bakery.
Bakery. It really is worth the trip.
It's about that croissant's about £5.50, so it is a bit pricey.
But
so
you can
be
see
mindful.
how big it is.
Yeah. Be mindful that when you go to somewhere like Chestnut Bakery or Arome is a little bit more reasonable. You can pick up things for like £3.50, £4, but even then, that is still pricey, I
Yeah.
guess, for for what they are, pastries. But the ingredients that they use, the way that they make them, the flavors that they have, it's just delicious.
Can you pin me up a location in the city? The location of Chestnut.
Yeah, it's right. It's Floral Street, but I will find the little map and I will ping it to you. But yeah, it's in Floral Street. So you go through Floral Court, and then it's just right on Floral Street. Again, depending on from which end you're coming from, it's very simple. If you're coming from Leicester Square, or if you're coming from Covent Garden Tube Station, it's very, very easy to find. But yeah, Floral Street.
Yeah, but keep an eye. We would recommend that one as well. Also, the other one we would recommend is a Rome, which is a really
Yeah.
nice bakery we discovered. So if you do have any more ideas for bakeries, guys, please do let us know, because we are always looking on the tips for new cakes, new experiences to try. So if there's anything you'd like to try or recommend us, please do drop us a line and let us know.
Yeah, because it was Sam that told us about Arome,
Yeah.
and we went there, and I've got to say their honey wedge is really
Oh
good,
wow, that's amazing.
and all of that. And if you're looking for something along the more savoury side, Gail's Bakery. I mean, you had the salmon bagel.
Yeah, that was really
It
good.
was so packed full of. I've never been to a place. You know, 'cause sometimes when you go to these places, they don't pack it full of salmon. I tell you that. You get like a few thin slices, and this was packed, and it had like generous amounts of salad and generous amounts of salmon and the cream cheese and the bagel. It was really good. And they had a few other things. I'd like to go back to Gals because there are a few other things that I'd like to try. But yeah, all good. Great bakeries, I've got to say.
Yeah, really, really worth doing as well. Richard said a one vlog coming out the weekend will be a train station with many little train stations within a train
Oh
station.
wow.
All right, so we will check that out actually. I'm looking forward to your vlogs because you've got quite a few coming up as well. And do let me know about that, your Jaffa cake review, because I do want to have a look at that again, because you were saying as well about the blackcurrant Jaffa cakes. Have you got any more food reviews to come up with, or are you doing mainly sort of surprises in there?
Yeah, I did see the blackcurrant Jaffa cakes, but I don't know why I didn't get them.
No,
But
we didn't.
yeah,
We haven't got them as well. I do know
yeah.
Richard's done a review on them.
I
So
did see them, but we didn't get them.
on the vlogs as well. What other treats have we got, or have you not? There's one more you were going to show.
Only the tahini
Yeah.
cookie, but we've already seen that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So what else? What else did we do? We also popped a creme.
Yeah.
We got some creme biscuits. We've done a few. Well, I've done a few things, haven't I? I went to Creme. I went to Gales. Went to Chestnut. Went to Arome. We went to Arome, and they were closed early.
Yeah, I know, which is annoying. Oh, Richard said there will be a huge vlog review stuff from the island trip. Oh yeah, because you got your island trip. When is your island trip coming up?
Or have you been and come back?
I thought he's got it coming up.
I thought, were you going to the Isle of Wight at some point, or have you been and come back?
Richard also tends to do his Southend trip as well.
He's near Southend.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's near Southend.
Yeah, it's in a few weeks. That's what I
Right.
thought. I knew it was coming up. That's what I thought it was coming up.
Okay. We haven't got anything planned, but I think I've got my nephew coming on Saturday.
Yeah.
So we may plan something. I don't know if we're going to plan something or we're going to stay in. I'm not sure yet
We'll
on that.
see.
We'll have to keep you posted. But I do. If we do go out, I've got a couple of ideas, and I think both Mark and my nephew would like it. So I just have to have a little think on that. And plus, you never know with the trains these days.
No, exactly. Especially if it involves cakes. I thought, yep.
It may involve some cakes, but it just may involve more food than cake.
Oh, food, definitely.
Yeah.
So as you know, we will do that. We will try and video it.
I've got to sit forward a bit because I'm you can't see me at all. Like I'm sitting down
So can
here.
you see us, guys, or are we really, really dark?
I think I should have brought a light out. I do have a light, but because of the little table that we've got, I can't fit the light on.
No,
here.
I think part of the problem was as well because I think we didn't realise. Of course, we forget it is getting darker and darker, earlier and earlier. So I'm afraid we'll have to start coming back in again at some point.
Do you know what? I just think it's the position that we're in. I just don't think we're further back. And
Anyway, it's all
you
right.
can see the sun just right there.
Oh, here's a tip for you. If
Ooh.
you're on Universal Credit, London Transport Museum is £1 annual ticket. Well, that's
Oh,
really good.
wow.
£1 for an annual ticket. That is so good.
That is great. We're not on Universal Credit, but that's helpful for anybody else
Yeah.
who is on Universal Credit.
No, thanks for sharing that, Rich. Because
Yeah.
what we like to do, we do like I said, Mark and Kelly's trips, tips, and things. We do like to share tips.
Yes, definitely.
So anything that on there like that is always really useful. So thank you for sharing that. So a really good tip there. If you are on Universal Credit, you can get £1 annual ticket. That's a really good pass.
I on Richard's recommendation, actually, I've got a Network Rail card.
Oh yes.
And that was £30, and basically, as long as the ticket is over £13 wherever you're going to, you can get a third off. So if the ticket is over £13, yeah, you get a third off. So that's brilliant, and I've used that a couple of times now. But also, if you're traveling in a group and there's 5 of you, you also I think you get even more than a third off. So if there's 5 of you traveling, you get even more. You get more than a third off.
That's really good. So again, another good tip as well if you're doing lots of travel as well. Now, just to warn everybody, as they said as well, they're limiting the number of tickets for flights out from Gatwick. Or was it Heathrow? They are limiting the number of flights out, so just be wary of that if you're going there. Oh, Richard said that's why the Island Mystic trip was £39, normally 120.
Wow.
That's really good. I'm really looking forward to your Mystic trip, actually. We'll definitely keep an eye out for that.
That's going to be good.
Yeah, and we'll be looking, hopefully, to do a trip very soon as well.
Yeah, I've been looking into some couple of trips. I've yet to book one. I might try and book something tonight and get that done, at least get one done out of the way. Today I've done a couple of things. So basically, I took my car. So my car needed to go for MOT and all of that type of stuff. And my MOT was due on the 28th. But I wanted to get my car checked at a different garage. There's a garage that I always take it to. It's one that my stepdad used to take to the garage, so I've always taken it there. But it wasn't coming back in the way that I wanted it to come back and stuff like that. So what I did was I decided to try a new garage. So I googled around in the local area and I took it to a different garage. And my car is semi-automatic, so you can use it as both normal and you can use it as automatic. And I drive I drive it when it's in automatic, but it wasn't dropping into gear properly. Something was draining the battery on the car. I don't know what was draining the battery on the car, and I had taken it to the previous garage 2 years in a row, and still the same thing was happening. So this time I thought I'd take it to a different garage. So I took it to a different garage, dropped it off on Friday. I rang them and said, "Oh, yeah, can you drop it off 8 o'clock on Friday?" I was like, "Cool." But Friday was the 29th. My MOT was due on the 28th.
Yeah.
But obviously, as far as I'm aware, you can't drive your car unless you're going to drive it to the. So if it's out of MOT, you can't drive your car anyway. But you can drive it if you're on your way to the MOT place. So I double checked that with him. He said, yeah, you can drive it to here. I thought, cool. I'm insured and everything else. So on the Friday morning, I dropped my car off at 8 o'clock in the morning. And they said, oh, we'll give you a call around 11. Okay. So 11 comes and goes. Nobody. And I knew I needed a new tyre. And I told them about the battery and that there was problems dropping it into gear. Now, the car is about 19 years old, roughly. So it's an old car, and so 11 o'clock comes and goes, nobody calls me. So I'm thinking, So I gave them a call about 4 o'clock, and I said, I've been waiting for a call. I said, you can keep the car because I don't use the car that often anyway. I said, but no one's called me. He goes, oh yeah, sorry about that. We've not had a chance to have a look at it. We'll call you tomorrow. All right, cool. Next day, Saturday, nobody calls me. Now we were due to go out, so we knew we wanted to go out, and I'm like, I don't want to go out, and then they call me, and then I have to rush back to go and get the car. So I rang them. Oh yeah, 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 it's all right. Yeah, yeah, we've had to look at it and all of that. Um, but I told them, oh, did you check? Because there's something draining the battery. Oh, all right, we'll check on that. And I was just like, right, okay. He goes, well, I'll call you back in 5 minutes. Well, of course, I'm waiting for the call. I never got the call. So I'm like, right. So I rang them back and I said, look, I want to go out and I don't want to be out and you guys are going to call me. You can keep the car till Monday. It's fine. And they're like, oh yeah, yeah, all right, then we'll keep it till Monday. So I go off and all of this. So now Monday I'm expecting a call. Monday I received no call. So I called them up about 11. And they said, oh yeah, we'll call. Oh, let me just double check on it because I think everything's all right. Yeah, and I'll call you back. I didn't get a call back. So about 4:30 now, I've given them another call, but I knew I wanted to do something, so I just didn't have the time. If they had said to me, "Oh, you need to come pick it up," or I'll try, but yeah, 4:30, called them, and they said, "Oh yeah, it's ready." And yeah, it's ready. You can come and pick it up. And I said, I'm not sure I can get there. Can you keep it till the morning? He goes, yeah. I said, do you want me to pick it up tonight, or is it? He goes, well, yeah. If you pick it up tonight, that'll be good. And I just thought, I'm not going to be able to pick it up. So I called him later and I said, look, I'm not able to get there. I'll pick it up in the morning. And so, yeah, I went this morning finally to get the car. It drives really nice. But they didn't wash it or clean it. I put it in for a full service. But the other garage before, they actually, washed the car, cleaned the car, and all of this. So I was quite shocked that it still came back in the state that it came back in. I was just like, okay.
Richard said, I'm going for a day, and next day my mum and holiday at the same location. So, all right, so you're going and your mum's going as well. So you're going to be doing another staycation. Alicia said, Mark, do you want to? Dean said, do you want to go for a walk later? Yes, I will. Yes, please. I'll put that down as well. I think we'll finish probably around about 8ish, just before 8. So be ready then.
Yeah. Not me, by the way, Mark. But yeah. So yeah. So I feel like I've been on it, and then I rung up. So today I thought I had a list of tasks that I wanted to do. One was with the car, the other one was to find out information because the mortgage is coming up for renewal, and you know what, with all of this prices going up and all of this type of stuff. So I was just like, oh my god, I wonder what rate we are gonna get. We're gonna get. So I tried to be on that today. And I managed to do a TikTok today. I did a TikTok last night, so that was good. I did a TikTok today, so that was good. And then I did sorted out the car, and then rung up about the mortgage. And so so I feel like I did a few tasks
that's good.
today.
So and again, like I said, we're talking of me doing a walk later on. Just think about, and Richard doing his little trips as well. So last months of summer here. So Alicia's watching Lucifer, so coming off the live.
Yes.
What has anybody watching a series themselves? Has anybody got recommendations as well? What would you recommend? I've just finished college now, so I that's something I want to get back into now, being able to watch the series.
Well, I loved Lucifer. I thought Lucifer was brilliant. It was unfortunate for the last couple of seasons because they got cancelled by one of their networks.
Yeah, you were saying.
And then they had to find another network, and they managed to find another network. And then they got dropped by that network. I mean, after they did that, the third, or I can't remember what season it was. And then they got picked up by another network, and they made that season the last season. I think it was too precarious then because the fans really enjoyed it, but the network wasn't. Suppose the network wanted to invest in other things. So, can I suggest a good series? don't know. My mind's been on Love Island lately.
Well, Richard said, now we're going to go on to a bit of a deal here. So another good tip.
Oh,
Richard said, I got a good deal today. 4 steak pies, 4 fillet cod, 2 litres of water, orange and broccoli, just £5.60. You got 4.
was that in Aldi or something?
Where? Yeah, where did you get that? Or you're not? Or is that mum's the word? I've got to say, to get 4 steak pies, 4 cod fillets, 2 litres of water. I mean, £5.60. Morrison's.
Oh wow.
Oh wow, that is really good
Yeah.
value. I was gonna say because 4. Well, I was gonna say 4 steak pies alone would probably cost you £4.50 or £5 just on its own. So to get that for all of that for that price, that
Yeah.
is really good. Is that Morrison's own, or is that they doing a special deal? Because I was gonna say for that price, that's got that. That's
That's
very
got to
good
be
value.
Morrison's own. That's no way gonna be
Yeah, it was going
brand.
quick. Unless of course it's a deal. Although it seems an odd thing to have a deal for all of those types of food.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was going quick. I'm not surprised. At
Yeah,
that,
I'm
but
not
yeah.
surprised for £5. I think the deals that you can get. I mean, they were selling in Marks and Spencer's a punnet of great cherries for £5.
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh my god. I got a few things, but they didn't cost £5. They cost 25 pounds actually. When I went to, I got a few things though. I got like some things of couscous, and I bought some mozzarella and sun-dried tomatoes because I thought I might make pizza or salad. And then I got some cherries. I got a few things. Oh, bread. I got a lovely baguette, which I'm gonna have a little bit later because I had steak and salad for. I didn't have lunch. I didn't have Oh, I did have breakfast though. I didn't have lunch, and so it was like an early dinner, late lunch, early dinner. I had it roughly around 4. And I had steak and salad, and it was really delicious. And yeah, so if I want, I've got some grapes and cherries for later, and maybe a little baguette with some butter,
Oh, that sounds nice. Actually, I might go and dive into some fruit now. Actually.
tea, and some baguette and butter. The other day, because we had lunch in the garden. Was it on? What day did we have lunch in the garden? It was during the week, and I bought that was Friday when I went and dropped the
Yeah, I was
car
going to say
in.
it must have been last
It
week.
was, yeah, so it was on Friday, and I bought this. So M&S, it was going off that day.
Yeah.
So they did a platter with prawns and
Oh yeah, that's right. Right, I'm going to grab some fruit. I'll let Kelly carry on.
Oh yeah, so basically I washed some fruit earlier. I washed it in um, apple cider vinegar and water, and so that should kill off all the pesticides and stuff like that. And so you let it soak in there for about 10 minutes, and then I rinsed it off, and then I put some tissue in a bowl, and then I poured it on top. So he's gone to get the grapes and the cherries. But it's so nice when you're walking past and you think, oh, do you know what? I want to munch on something. And when you've already prepared the grapes and the cherries, it's very nice just to, as you're passing, you open the fridge and you have like these cold, especially when it's hot, and you can have some cold grapes or cold cherries. It's really quite nice. So I gave them sort of like a apple cider vinegar and water bath. And yeah, now they're all good to go and ready to eat and all of that type of stuff, really. But because before, whenever I do chocolate covered dip strawberries, that's what I do it in. I do it in apple cider and water vinegar. And yeah, so do you want to show them your?
Fruit bowl. Saw something today, made me giggle. Pizza with alternative cheese called Not Your Cheese People for people that can't eat dairy in Morrison's.
Right, okay.
So that's a really good tip there from Richard, actually, for all that food. 4 steak pies, 4 cod fillets, 2 litres of water, orange juice as well. What was the actual cheese instead? Was it fake cheese
It's
or
supposed to be vegan cheese.
is it
wouldn't
vegan cheese?
Yeah, I would imagine it'd be vegan cheese. I may take
Have
a
a
grape.
grape. Well, I've got to be careful with these because I'm going to have them here. I'm just going
I know, and he's gonna eat the whole lot, and I'm just thinking,
It said vegan, yeah. Now, I've got to be honest, I'm not a fan of vegan cheese. I don't know if anybody else has tried vegan
I've never
cheese.
tried it.
It's when we went to New York, they did vegan pizza, and they had vegan cheese on it, but it was actually, I know it's an American cheese, but it was actually, the cheese was liquid. It was like a cream, and it was not pleasant. I really didn't like it at all.
No, I can't imagine that being nice.
Luckily, I only had one of the slices, but
Right.
the cheese just wasn't pleasant.
Yeah, and a liquid cheese at that.
Well, it's liquid. It was just like a paste.
No, that don't sound nice.
It was a consistency of almost like ketchup. It was very sort of runny like that.
Oh, no.
Uh, hmm.
Yeah. You enjoying that?
That's right. Onto the garden. It's alright. It's only a stone.
Yeah. So what else did we do? I'm sure there was something else that I did, and I can't remember what it was. But did you? So if you were to go to the parlor again, what ice cream would you get?
Oh, I would definitely try that. That chocolate sauce you had was amazing. So there was a really good chocolate sauce that came to the
Double
parlour.
chocolate sauce, yeah.
So if anyone that's just missed it, we went to the parlour in Fortnum and Masons, which is their ice cream parlour. Really, really nice there as well. Is a little bit pricey, like I say, so you don't get
Yeah.
a huge amount for your money, but
Yeah.
it's nice.
Yeah.
Um,
Because we had a bottle of water, and between us, and the ice cream sundaes, and I think it came to, was it something like £33?
yeah. So
Yeah.
you can
So
see
it is pricey.
it is pricey. It's a cost of a meal basically.
Yeah.
So is there any ice cream place that you guys would recommend for us to try next? Is there an ice cream parlour near you, or an ice cream place that you would recommend, or just in town that you would suggest that we try?
There's at least three others that I want to try.
Well, what are the three?
In fact, on Saturday, if we go where I think we're gonna go, we can try one actually.
Okay.
So the three that I want to try is Humble Crumble,
Not heard of that. What's that?
Spitalfields Market.
Mm.
The other one is Chin Chin ice cream, and then the other one is Darlish, where we passed it when we passed to go to Rome.
Oh, so Richard said you must try Rossi's ice cream in Southend City. It's very famous. I have the chocolate chip mint in my freezer. So do they actually sell it as well that you can buy it? Rossi, thank you, Richard. We must
In
try.
tubs.
Yeah, do they sell tubs of
Wow.
it as well? So it's called Rossi ice cream in Southend.
Wow, 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 wow.
Oh my God, I've had Humble Crumble and it's yum, said Richard.
Right. There you go. Humble Crumble it is.
What is it? Just ice cream?
It's ice cream with crumble.
Oh
That's why it's
wow.
called Humble Crumble.
Richard's had it.
Yeah.
So would you recommend, Richard? Would you recommend the Humble Crumble? The other place
It looks good.
we do want to try A Delicious, which is another one we wanted to try.
I think that was you that wanted to try that one, but I don't know where it is.
Oh, it's in Seven Dials.
Oh right, okay.
So it's near there. It's not too far from
Darlish.
No. What's the pizza place I went to for my birthday?
Oh, Rosa Pomodoro.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Not too far.
Because there's another place called, I think it's called Gelato, which is not too far from there either.
It's addicting so bad. Right, thank you, Richard. We will go there. We must film it.
Yeah, Humble Crumble.
You must film it.
And oh god, yeah, we're definitely gonna film it.
Right, guys, I am gonna have to put these back, otherwise I'll eat the entire lot.
Yeah.
During this live.
And he knows that. Do you know what I mean? Because like with me, I save mine, so I just have a few as I'm going past. So because Mark likes to you know, he likes to snack a lot. So but he tends to sort of like snack like that. So I said, right, this time I've got him his grapes and his cherries, and I got him a couple of peaches. But I also did the same. I've got my own grapes and my cherries and my couple of peaches. So at least then when I go to the fridge, I know mine will be there. But Mark likes to like eat, and he's thinking, oh, if I eat all mine, Kelly will still have it. And I said, that's right, I will still have mine. So so I just cleaned and washed them all today, so they're good to go. So that's why I've done it in a bowl, and he's just like there thinking, It's difficult when you start. I'm like that with lychees. If there is a bag of lychees anywhere, oh my god, I eat and I can't stop eating it. And even though I'm full, right, my belly is liquid full, I still can't stop eating the lychee. It's one of those things that I can't, if they're around and I peel that, I can't stop eating them. They're so good. So I hope this year we'll actually get some lychees. It'll be so nice to get someone to try them. I've got a friend and when he goes home to Mauritius, they actually grow in his garden. And he came to visit us at our hotel one time. He took the bus, and yeah, we were able. He bought loads from his garden, and we ate. Like, do you remember when Ashwin bought
Oh,
lychees from his
lychees,
garden?
yeah,
And
that was
we,
so good.
yeah, and it's just so funny that because they're such an exotic fruit, you don't expect it, but he's just grown it in his back garden. Do you know what I mean? It's just crazy.
Right here.
No, in
Oh,
Mauritius,
Mauritius, yeah, I was
yeah,
going to say.
yeah,
Well, careful, that's going to fall.
yeah. I know. I was just looking at that.
So I have to bring it in.
Yeah, maybe
So
bring that
I'm
in
going to
just
have
in
to bring
case.
another one in. Sorry, I'm back.
Yeah, take those two and this because I'm thinking that's gonna fall, and I'm like, oh no, because they Mark's taking in my chocolates, and I'm thinking, don't eat them, bad boys, because do you know what I mean? Them chocolates are. So if you're passing by, uh, if you are going to King's Cross, there are a couple of other branches, but I'm trying to think where they are. But if you are passing by King's Cross Station, King's Cross St Pancras, it's right by the Eurostar. Go and get the new highs, yeah. They're really, really good chocolates, I've got to say. And I don't like to keep my chocolates in the fridge. I feel like that changes the composition of the chocolate. And so I always think that chocolate should be room temperature. My mum's very different and she likes her chocolate in the freezer. Yeah, I just feel like it just changes the composition of the chocolate. I don't like it. I only ever like it at room temperature. And sometimes once you put them in the fridge and take them out, they never quite go back to normal. Um, so yeah, so I was talking to my mum the other day, and she's holding an event, and she's like, "Oh, can you bake some cupcakes for me?" And I was just like, "Yeah." She goes, "Yeah, I need 100." I was like, "100 cupcakes?" I was like, "Oh God." I said, "I'll see." I don't think I could do 100 cupcakes. I got to be honest. Um, they Cupcakes don't take that long to bake. They really don't. It's literally 25 minutes to bake cupcakes. But in my mind, I'm thinking 100. I don't think so. Perhaps 50. But we'll see.
So
Yeah.
Richard has said other ice creams you must try, revealed in a few weeks on my mystery island, because this ice cream has backstory and extremely famous. No spoilers, but
Oh
it's
wow.
heavenly. Oh, Richard, we'll look out for that. Please do let us know when you're doing that, because so as you guys know, I love my ice cream, and I've been wanting to do a video on ice cream for a long, long time. So we've done, as you know, we've done
Milk train.
Milk Train, and we've done the Parlour, but we do want to do other ice cream places as well, and we do want to bring them into one big video. So
Yeah.
we will do that. We've got plenty of ice cream places that we've tried, but there are many more that we want to do. Here's a tip: the director of the film, The Piano, the son, his mum and dad own the famous ice cream. Oh right, own the famous ice cream. I didn't know that. Right,
I don't know. I don't even know what film you're talking
The
about.
Piano. Isn't that with
Oh, is that with the guy, the one with the note, the one who played in The Village? Oh,
no,
I don't want to.
I
I'm not gonna reveal
I'm
too much
sure The
because.
Piano was with Daniel Day-Lewis, but I might be wrong.
Oh, that's not the
I
guy I'm
might be
thinking
wrong. I
of.
might be wrong.
I'm thinking of the guy who played in The Village. Um,
I've got my suspicions, and the director of The Piano is born in the island and sadly not alive for now. Right, I was going to say I think I know which island you're going to, but I'm not going to reveal it because it's going to be a surprise for your video, and I don't want to do that. But I think I do know which island you're going to. So, but we will keep an eye out for that one as well. Again, because it's going to give us good tips for our video when we
yeah.
come to do an ice cream video.
So, is anybody actually enjoying outside activities at the moment? Do you know what I mean? While the summer's here, while it's warm, it's been quite overcast in London, to be fair. But my mum went to Bournemouth the other day, and it looked so nice. It looked so sunny, but it was overcast here. And that was on a Saturday, but it looked so nice. It looked lovely. Yeah, and they looked like they were having such a good time on the beach. They looked like they were really enjoying themselves, and that sea looked so blue. So is anybody sort of like doing anything or has done anything? I've been to where have I been to? I've been to Brighton. I've been to Canterbury. Uh, we went to Herne Bay, but Herne Bay's really quiet. There's no one there. It's so quiet.
Oh
But
yeah,
I
you
really
said there was no
liked
one there.
that. I don't know if my mum and her sisters liked that it was so quiet. They want somewhere a bit more lively, and I was just thinking, I could just bring my beach towel here in my chair and just sit down, and I'd be
Exactly.
all right.
Richard said I was planning walks out.
Mm. I've done a couple of walks, but not too many. You've been on a few
Oh
walks,
yeah,
but
well I'm going
yeah,
one after this as well. So
mm,
I must say I do like my evening walks. I really
yeah,
do. Since I've been doing my college work, I've really missed those because
yeah,
obviously end up doing work.
yeah.
Like I said, because I'm working and doing college work in the evening. So it's been so nice to be able to go back on those.
Mm,
And I know I won't have many more left until the winter kicks in. So
yeah.
although I am going to start trying to carry on doing the walks in the winter time.
I mean, we were doing them in the winter anyway
Yeah,
before.
exactly.
I'm more of a morning person, so if you say, "Oh yeah, let's go in the morning or in the day," I'm more. But when it gets to the evening, I'm just like, "No, I don't want to go out." I'm doing
Richard's
whatever.
so true. He said morning walks are lovely, but the insects, I do, and it's this time of year. I just get you get these little midgy flies everywhere, and they keep biting my hair. I'm always doing this to it because we used to have a pond. Right where we're sitting now
Yeah,
used to be a pond here when we bought the house, so we had it got rid of purely because it took up so much
it
space.
was so big.
It
It,
really did take it. But what I noticed was we had the pond for about good 3, 4 years. And I don't know how many years prior to that, but the insects do remember there was water there. So even a good 2, 3 years after we got rid of the pond, there were still insects sort of circling around that area. So they do tend to know where the water is, because yeah, and I always get these midges biting as
yeah,
well.
there's no pond here. There hasn't been for a number of years, but when we were sitting out here for lunch on Friday,
Hmm.
there were so many flies and things that came, and I was just like, oh my god.
And moths. I don't know if anybody's got moths, but we get
Oh god,
so
so
many
many
moths in the
moths.
house. If I leave the bathroom window open with the light on, forget we just get so many of them in there.
Yeah, there's this thing that I've seen on TikTok where it's like a mesh thing, and you cut it down to size of your window with
Oh yeah.
magnets, and you can open your windows and be relaxed without all the bugs coming in. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get that, and that will be good, for all the summers that come along. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's the next thing.
Oh, so Richard said, by the way, I've got a new bed. So what did you get? And
Mm.
do you recommend the bed you got? We've been meaning to get one for ages.
Yeah,
The mattress is the most important thing, I think, is getting a really good quality mattress. We
yeah,
did buy a memory foam one, which is so nice.
yeah.
But even now, I think we need to keep flipping it because it's
Yeah, we do need to get a new one. And yeah, yeah, it's coming up now to the time that we should be changing it now
yeah,
anyway. Yeah.
exactly. So yeah, down with the mattress as well. But I was gonna say, Richard, now you've got your new. Did you get a whole complete new bed, frame and everything, and mattress, or are you just getting a new one? He goes, "Oh, I got a foam bed, a metal frame, so it can clean the underneath."
Mm,
Actually, again, one of the things I'm really bad at, because ours is almost like a box bed, so you can't hoover underneath it.
yeah, yeah. It's like yeah, because it goes all the way to the floor, so there's no underneath to be able to hoover. Yeah.
But yeah, no, exactly. So getting one that you can clean underneath is pretty good. I hate spring. Oh, you hate spring mattresses. Hence,
Mm.
you got the memory foam one as well.
The spring, so where I used to live before, I had a spring mattress bed, and I had to move the bed to another house. And then when I was living in that house, and I used to get bad back pain, and I couldn't figure it out
Mm.
why. And when we got the memory foam, I realised, oh, it was the mattress that was giving me a bad back,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
now my back's fine. But yeah, I used to always have lower back pain with that mattress, but since I've had this mattress, yeah, it's been really nice.
Foam lasts longer, says Richard.
Yeah, it does.
I do find that though as well. It really is hit and miss because when we go to hotels and stay there, it really depends on the type of bed. It really determines if I get a good night's sleep or not. The number of times we've been in hotels and I've had such bad night's sleep because of the bed.
There's only been one that I can remember where the bed was just not good at all, and I didn't have a good night's sleep on that bed at all. But there were other beds where I slept in, and it was just like, oh my god, this is memory foam. It's lovely. I can't remember what place that is, But there's only been one place really. I
Hmm.
mean, when you go to Europe and you stay in the hotels, I mean, the beds aren't great anyway, and they still do it on the four legs kind of thing,
Yeah,
and
that's
these is
right.
like,
Yeah,
but when we go to the States and all of that, you do get proper beds there. So
Richard,
yeah,
spring mattresses are slowly going out of business.
yeah, they are.
I can imagine that actually. But that being said, the great thing about spring mattresses is they do mold themselves to your body. I've got a friend of
Oh,
mine as
nice.
well. He's had the same mattress. He said it for years and years and years. He said it's so comfortable now because over the years the springs have bent into his body shape.
Oh no, that's the worst thing. That's what memory foam does.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
It bends into your shape, which then cushions you in areas. Obviously, me being heavier as well, it cushions me in the areas that it should be. Do you know what I mean? Because if you lie flat, I've got an arch in my back, so it doesn't. So if you're on a spring bed, the spring doesn't meet where the arch in your
Yeah,
back
yeah.
is. Whereas with the memory foam, it
Hmm.
molds yourself to. Do you know what I mean? To that. So that's what I like about the memory foam. However, the memory foam that we have doesn't have the little sort of squidges in between. So the memory foam that we've got can get quite hot. But to be quite honest, I don't mind that. Because in the winter time, that's when you need the heat, and I've got my 13.5 tog duvet and all of that. Oh,
Mind you, that has been a pain for the last few weeks. So, has anybody else struggled to sleep? Because I've got to say, the last couple of weeks, I've really struggled to sleep, especially in the heat. Even our room, even at night, is about 28 degrees. It's so warm in
yeah.
there. So, I do struggle to heat in that big heat. So, has anybody got an idea for cooling down? Richard said, my island trip last time was 3 years ago. Oh, my word.
Wow.
Well, it would be actually, because that's pre pandemic. That is pre-pandemic. So
Mm,
with your island trip as well, I can see why it was so long ago. Because if you think about it, the last 2 years have pretty much been a write-off in terms of holidays.
yeah.
So that doesn't surprise me. And 3 years ago would have been 2019, again, like I say, which is pre-pandemic.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the last time when we went on a holiday
Yeah,
abroad.
that's true. A proper
Yeah.
holiday as well. We've
Um,
done trips, but we haven't done a proper holiday for a while.
my mum went in between when the things were relaxed.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So she went to Turkey 2 years in a row actually when it was relaxed. But yeah, other than that, yeah, we haven't been because we
No.
normally go to Lanzarote, we normally go to the States, we normally go to Paris, we
Yeah.
normally go to Brussels. Yeah, so we do sort of all different types of trips, and we were due in 2019, sorry, 2020, we were due to go to
Yes,
Mauritius.
we were. So we were going to do a little trip to Mauritius, but of course that got cancelled during the pandemic.
Yeah,
So again, like I say, I do get it, Richard. I suppose other people as well. Richard's saying cool tip, wetter flannel. So this is for staying cool at night. Wetter flannel, rinse out, pop in the freezer, bag, and then seal, then freeze. When you take it out of the freezer, the bag melts. It melts in the bag and reuse over and over again. Oh, that's a good tip actually. I did see somebody else had done something similar with a hot water bottle. So instead of obviously putting hot water in it, you freeze the hot water bottle. The only downside to that, of course, is you've got to keep it in a bag, otherwise it will all condensate and get you.
yeah. What I did, I wet a towel, wringed it, and then just lay it on my body, and then we had the fan going all night. That's what I did to keep cool. It was just so. That was one day when it was. I think that was the day when it was at its hottest. And that night, that's what I did. I just put a cold towel on me and had the fan going, and I slept fine.
Well, I was talking to one person, and what they did is they put loads of wet towels all over their bed and slept on wet towels. Now, I wouldn't have done that as well
No.
because of the. But they said it was so warm in the evening that their bed and the towels were dry in the morning, but they managed to sleep on the wet
Oh yeah,
towels.
my towel after I wet it was dry, but it was a hand towel, so it wasn't like a big massive towel. It was a hand towel, and I just draped it over my arm um while I went to sleep, and yeah, I slept fine.
Well, this is interesting because Rich, I've heard this. Ice cubes behind the fan makes aircon.
Yeah,
Now they did say London Fire Brigade were actually saying be careful of that because what people are doing is they're putting ice cubes in a bag and they're tying it to the fan. And they said
Oh,
as
the
that
drip.
melts, the drips are going into the fan, and it can cause a short circuit. So do be careful if anybody does do that.
Yeah.
But I have heard that ice cubes behind the fan, if you do them properly, will cause will make an
It
egg.
would have to be, you would have to put the ice cubes on a separate table in a tub of some sort,
Yeah.
and then hold it either in front. You'd hold it in front of the fan rather than behind. I mean, you can do it from behind, but it can't. Well, mind you, it could do, but it would have to be, underneath the fan or just behind. You couldn't do it on the fan. That's just ridiculous.
Well, funny enough, when we were in Las Vegas, do you remember as you walk down the street, there's these huge fans, and there's a pipe that sort of goes
Yeah.
attaches itself to the top of the fan, and that's basically that squirts water, very small trickle of water. And of course, what happens is the fan blows that water. It's almost like a mist and a steam. People just stand there and just allow themselves to just get blasted by this steamy mist. But yeah, they'll do that in Vegas. They do. They will actually have a tiny little hose pipe that shoots very, very small, that shoots water into the fan.
In Florida, when you're queuing for any of the rides, they have fans, and then the water goes on people. Or you can actually buy fans that you can hang around you, and you turn them on. But also, it comes with a spray bottle, so you can spray yourself.
Richard said dry ice is another cool idea, but it's considered dangerous. It is
Yeah.
dangerous. Dry ice, because it's so. What's the other one as well? The Heston Blumenthal uses to make ice cream.
I thought it was dry ice.
No, it's not dry ice. It's something else. It's you can actually buy. I didn't realize you could buy it. It's below. It's about 200 degrees below Celsius. It's called, what's it called? Something dioxide. Is it liquid dioxide?
Oh, I didn't know.
Oh come on, you know.
I don't watch Heston Blumenfeld. I don't even like him.
Let me Google.
I don't like
You know
Heston
what it is.
You're going to tell me, and I'm going to go, oh, is that what it is?
I
only know dry ice. It's the only ice I know. Ice and dry ice. They're the only two ices that I know about. But yeah, I'm not a fan of Heston Blumenfeld, I've got to say. Like, he does all of these senses things, and then he like does this smoke like duck, and it's got all smoke in it. But I want to eat the duck. I don't want to smell the smoke. I want to eat the actual smoked duck, not something that resembles smoked duck. Do you know what I mean? I remember he was doing this sort of like sensory thing for Willy Wonka, and I just thought it just doesn't do it for me at all.
Oh, I didn't realise. So dry ice is actually it was frozen carbon dioxide.
Okay, so what ice was he
Minus
using?
78 degrees.
Because dry ice is the only one that I know that he would use.
No, there is another one, but I can't.
Oh.
I'm trying to Google it as well.
So what's everyone else got planned for the week? I think my mum wants to go out on Friday, so we're going to do that. Going to go out with Shaheenaz, is it?
Shaheenaz, how are you? Good evening, Mark and Kelly. Lots of love from Shaheenaz from India. How are you? How are things?
Hope you're well.
Liquid dry ice. Oh, Richard said liquid dry ice. Yeah, liquid dry ice. I think that's got a name to it as well. It's something I forget the name of it. That's going to bug me now.
But yeah, my mum wants to go out on Friday, so we're going to do that. So there might not be a live on Friday, but we might do it on Thursday instead, because I won't be around on the Friday. So I thought, oh yeah, I must remember to tell everyone it's going to change to Thursday this week. So we're going to do today and Thursday instead of Friday. What do you think?
We'll see what we can do.
Right.
It's just carbon dioxide dry ice. Asked me to Google it. Yeah, he just Googled it as well.
Yeah.
I thought it was called something else, but no, it clearly isn't.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just going to. I'm sure it's. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what we can do there.
Yeah.
Well, but we will let you guys know. Kelly and Mark, I am fine. What about you both? Hope you're fine.
We are. Thank you very much. We've just been going about and enjoying the sun. You finished your course and everything now.
I have. So yeah, I'm much better, so I can do that. But yeah, thank you for asking. But how are you? What have you been up to? What's your latest cooking video?
I've just done a couple of TikToks, and now I have to edit to do the to do the main videos for YouTube, but I'm also going to do a few YouTube shorts, I think, as well. So you'll see the video double basically. So I'll do it as a short, and then I'll do it as a normal, 20-minute video or whatever it is. Um, I'm just trying to think what else am I editing, because I was editing another video before I was going to start editing this one, and I can't remember what it is. But yeah, when we got it, I thought, oh yeah, I must do this for TikTok. And then we've got an editing package, and I wanted to try it on the editing package to see, because normally when I do a video, I normally do it on TikTok. I edit it on TikTok, but this time I actually edited it on our editing package, and then transferred it to a card and then uploaded it. It was okay.
Worked okay as well. And that's still bug. I think it's liquid dioxide. I think it's called as well. Sorry, I'm still.
Yeah, you're still on your mind.
Sienna says, due to Dubai tour, it's slow. Now starting the new videos on. Oh, you're going to do the new videos on there, and you did something called. Is it Kontiki tea something? I think it was little cakes that you had made recently, and I've forgotten what it was called now. I'm gonna have to Google what you had done. I had saw that the other day, but I didn't have time to comment on it, but I will have to do some comments on your video.
Ooh. I'm going to. My plan is. Do you know what? When we
Alu
went,
Tiki. Sorry.
oh, I felt like something was following me. So when we went to what you call it, Happy, they were doing this purple lemonade, and I thought, do you know what? I really want to try my hand at it. So at some point this week, if I can get the relevant ingredients, I'm going to try that purple lemonade and see how it works out, and see if it's all right. So yeah, that is my goal, is to do the purple lemonade.
Ooh, Sahina said yesterday I uploaded potatoes cutlets. It's yummy. I have to take a look at that one as well. You've also done some shorts as well, because you did one on high protein salad. As well, because you've been doing some short videos. I've noticed you've changed your style a little bit.
I'm going to do some short videos
You're
as
doing
well.
some shorts. Actually, Rich has been doing some shorts as well, because he said I did one on short on Sweeney Todd Barber in Fleet Street as the real location. Got 3,500 views in 1 hour. Yet video 7 seconds. Wow. There you go. So again, sometimes the shorts, because we can never tell which videos do well for us, because sometimes we'll do a long video and it barely makes 20, 30. I think when we did the Toby Carberry one, we had about 10,000 views. So it really, really depends. We can never ever tell which one's going to be.
Yeah, there's a couple of shorts, but unfortunately, the ones that I make for TikTok, as in because of the copyright and the music and stuff, I can't use the same for YouTube.
Exactly.
So I have to do something different. So I can use the same video, but I can't use the music. So there is music that I've seen, and I will do the shorts for YouTube.
Yes, we'll do that as well.
So I've got 2 shorts to put on YouTube.
Yeah, so Hina's was saying about how high protein salad is super tasty and yummy. It did look good, actually. It did look quite good as well, and quite quick to make. And I did like the fact that you've done. So you both Richard and Sahinas are doing the little short videos as well. I haven't seen Richard's Sweeney Todd one, so I will check that out. That kind of thing fascinates me, and the fact is, funny enough, we've been to Fleet Street quite a few times.
Yeah.
So we'll just have to take a little look at that as well. But that sounds really, really good. And the fact it was only 7 seconds and you got 3,500 views.
7 seconds? I'm thinking, what can you possibly say in 7 seconds?
Well, you can just say, here is Sweeney Todd's house at the barbershop. Gosh.
That is true. That is very, very true. Because in our videos in the beginning were all shorts. Like we used to do a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes here, something like that. So I am going to do, so like I said, I've done 2 shorts already, but I just need to do the relevant music and the relevant voiceover in order to upload them.
Yeah, that's true.
That's it.
How's the weather there now, Sahina? So it's quite cool at the moment. As you can see, the sun's starting to set. So at the moment, it's about, I'd say about 28 degrees Celsius. Weather in Essex is 77 degrees Fahrenheit now. Yeah, so ours is roughly about the same.
I mean, when I look at the sky above me, it's cloudless. But when I look over there, there's some wisps of cloud over that way. But for this time of year to have it sort of like pretty much clear. When I look up, it almost feels like I'm on holiday.
Yeah, it does. It does feel like a holiday today. So,
Yeah.
Hinas, how's the weather in India? I'm imagining it's very, very hot now because you're beginning of August.
Yeah, be warm and
Well, it's
like
gonna be it's gonna be more than warm.
yeah.
I know it's evening now for you there, but it's I was gonna say it's late evening.
Swimming pool weather. Swimming pool weather.
Actually, it's probably coming up to early morning where you are. I'm just trying to think now. So you'll be approaching midnight. Is that right? Just thinking the number of hours that you are ahead. Not you, of course, Richard. You'll be same as
You'll be same as that.
in Essex at 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, so it's about the same here. What's that, about 23, 24? I said 28, but I think that's a bit too high. I think it's going to be about 23 or 24. So it's nice and pleasant, nice and cool. There's a very, very nice, pleasant, cool breeze coming on here at the moment. So, yeah. Tina says, Kelly and Mark, my hubby, I love watches. I don't know. I always collect different watches. Oh, you love watches?
Oh wow.
Well, do you know what? Funny you should say that. So do I. I've got quite a
you got quite a
I've
collection.
got a big collection of watches. Is there any particular make of watch that you like? You and your hubby like? Do you like a certain type of make? I don't know why. I had this big thing for Fossil watches. They're not the most pricey, but they are quite nice. But
yeah, I like their design. I like the Fossil design.
Citizen make nice watches, and I do like what's the other one as well? I don't really do Seiko ones, but I do like. I have a G-Shock. G-Shock are nice.
Okay.
Here the weather we've got some rain and sometimes it's hot here. I know it can be very hot where you are. I think you were telling us the other week that it was 42 degrees, which is very, very warm. Yeah, I was gonna say, Richard, are you into watches as well? I've got to say, I do like my watches. The only annoying thing with watches is I didn't replace a lot of the batteries over lockdown because I couldn't, and I haven't gone back there. And I've realised I must have about, I think I've got about 10, maybe 12 watches over the years I've accumulated. And 10 of them now need new batteries, which is going to cost me a fortune to do all of them.
I've got one watch. Well, I've got two watches. I've got one that my granddad gave me many, many, many years ago. I was a teenager when he gave me that watch. And then I've got another watch, but it's just a normal wind up because I just didn't want one that you would have to replace the battery. And of course, I got this one, which is just, you know, um, steps. But yeah, so those are the only. But you know, a lot of people just look on their phone now. Whereas others at the time,
but that's what
you look on your phone.
That's true. Younger generations don't wear watches. They just use their phone.
Yeah.
Richard said my HV clock is the sun. It's like you got a sundial.
Yeah.
Tina says Dubai tour. I bought 3 watches. Oh
wow.
What watches did you get? What make did you get? Did you get Armani? Did you get Citizen? Did you get Tissot? Did you get
Tag?
Tag? Be interested to see what type of watch you get.
Or Rolex? Did you get Cartier?
Did you go for a very posh?
Did you get a little Cartier, a little Rolex, a little Tag?
I know that I have spotted one that I really, really like, but I thought it's £400. I thought I can't really justify buying that. I would love to get it though. It's a very, very nice watch.
Yeah. I think, you know, watches are one of those classic things, isn't it? Those classic pieces.
The only watch you have is the Apple smartwatch. Do you know what? That's one watch I haven't got. Is a smartwatch. All the watches I've got, I tend to go for the traditional. I know I'm doing this because I'm not wearing one, but I tend to go for the traditional ones. Obviously, the ones that were battery operated with the.
Yeah, I just keep up with my steps and
yours is.
Yeah, mine's a Fitbit.
But yeah,
so it's not like an Apple or anything like that.
Oh, the two others you got were Chinese makes.
Right.
Right. Okay. Was it maybe Seiko or something like that? No, I do like my watches. I am a big fan of watches. So that's interesting. You went there to Dubai. I'd love, and that's one place I've not been is Dubai. You're not so sure, are you?
No, I've known a few people to go. Like it's funny because it's always a mixture. You never get anybody that says, "Well, it was all right." Either they really liked it or they hated it.
Yeah.
So there's always two. There's never anybody that is in between. Yeah, it's all right. There was a girl that I knew, and she actually worked in Dubai for 3 years, and she said it's such a weird place that people go on holiday to. She goes, it's very weird. But yeah, but my cousin, she went to visit her friend, and yeah, she really enjoyed it. Yeah.
Well, Richard said that's true. Actually, I have a G-Shock. I had it for years. Yeah, because they are very durable G-Shocks. As I'm very clumsy, if I had a posh watch, I would damage it. Do you know that's? I'll tell you something. What I always find interesting. Wherever I go to take my watch to get a new battery, I have noticed that they will write down all the damage on your watch. Scratch face, scratch this, scratch that. I thought, why are they writing? And I realised that they're doing it to protect themselves.
Inventory, yeah.
Just in case I turn around and say, well, the face is scratched, they can say, well, actual fact, we got it that way. Tahina said, my wish is to meet you both and make a new recipe video for YouTube. I don't know how. Well, do you know what, Tahina? We could do it virtually.
Yeah, we could do a virtual one.
We can definitely do a virtual one as well. If with your permission, I would love to try and make one of your recipes that you do here, and then link it in with your original recipe to see if I can make it.
Yeah, I'm sure she said that was fine because I think you asked that before.
Yeah, I think I did, but just to double check.
But I think you've not had any time in the last 18 months, but you have got time now.
Yeah, so now that I've finished my course, I have got time to do that. So if that's okay with you, pick a recipe you think would be good for me to try, and then I will attempt to make your recipe as well, and I can then link it in with the recipe on your channel. But that would be really good to do it.
Yeah.
Yes, Mark, it'd be my pleasure if possible. Yeah, I would love to do that. So is there a particular recipe you'd like me to try?
I'm just trying to think, is there a way to do a duo?
It's very difficult.
So your screen on screen.
And it's difficult, and then you've got to film it. That's the tricky bit.
Yeah.
It's very difficult.
I'll have to look into it a little bit, and then see how it would be if two people were on screen, but other viewers, it would be alive, I think. And then I'll have to look into it and see, because that would be quite an interesting video.
It would be good to try. So it'd be like us doing a little link. And Richard, while Richard's in the UK, we'll have to.
Definitely we'll meet with Richard at some point.
Richard, we must meet up as well. If you'd like to do a tasting of some places, so we've done chestnuts and stuff like that. But if there's a place that you would recommend for us to try, we can go and do a tasting together. So Hinas, I did one virtually, and I made an Egyptian bread. Oh yeah, I saw that, your Egyptian bread.
Yeah.
It's the recipe. Over 50 YouTubers tried it.
Oh wow.
That's the one you got from Horrible Histories, wasn't it? I remember Kelly and I watched your video.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I remember watching it.
I remember you told us your friend loved it. Make more of this bread. The Egyptian bread, because I remember you left it in the oven overnight. I think.
That's right. Yeah. But it didn't have to prove. You didn't leave it to prove.
No, but I did like the fact that you put fruit in it.
Yeah.
I do like fruit bread. You do.
Oh, we normally get fruit bread about once a week, and I just love it with butter, and sometimes I love it with cheese and ham.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, like sometimes I love it with just cheese, and sometimes I love it with just butter, just butter and fruit bread. I really like it. I think we've got about 3 slices left.
Yeah.
But you like it toasted. I like it that it's not toasted.
Oh, I love it toasted. It reminds me, I'll tell you why I like it toasted. Richard, did you ever toast your Egyptian bread? Or did you just have it as it was? So after you baked it, you just have it like a normal roll? Because I think that would have been really nice. There's something, because it reminds me of hot cross buns or toasted tea cakes.
Right.
When you toast them.
See, I don't toast tea cakes or hot cross buns.
Yeah, Richard said one day we could meet London or Southend.
Yeah, definitely.
We've got some places in mind which you think we will like, but if you know Southend a lot better than.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I've only been to Southend once.
I've never been to Southend.
So maybe I've never been. I went to Sheerness. I don't know if that is in Southend, but I've been to Sheerness. Yeah. Yeah.
So we'll definitely arrange to do something like that in the summer if we can.
And then if the car is good, hopefully if they've done a good job on the car, then I can drive it further afield.
Yeah.
He goes, the car's got very low mileage. I said, because it wasn't dropping into gear properly and I didn't want to take it on the motorway.
Well, we only ever go down to local towns. So, yeah.
But I have driven, obviously, to Milton Keynes, and I've driven to Essex and all of that type of stuff. But in the last few years, as the car's gotten older, and because it's a semi-automatic, so it's an older version, it's not as well made now as the newer automatics. I don't know. So I'm just a bit now it's a cloudless sky. Look at that.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's really nice as well.
Cloudless.
So you can see probably from there. Look, cloudless sky. Richard said Southend. If we go to Southend, he can show us a few secret places.
Oh.
So that would be great, actually. One of the things we like to do is discover that as well. So when we go somewhere, we always Google on TripAdvisor,
Yeah.
and we look to see what the #1 restaurant is in the area. And then if we can, we try and then go to that and then so show you guys what the #1 restaurant is. So we did do that in Rochester, didn't we?
Yeah.
When-
Chuck and Blade.
Chuck and Blades, which is voted the #1. Really good if you are in Rochester to try that place. Richard also said, I'll show you the best crazy golf.
Do you know what? I'm not a lover of crazy golf.
Kelly's not, but I would play it.
You would play. Do you know what it? I tell you the reason why, right? So I'd never played crazy golf before ever, and what happened was I went to Florida one year with my bestie Evelyn and somebody else we went to college with, another friend of ours, Kamal, and right near the hotel where we stayed, which is the same because we stay at Homewood
Yeah,
Suites.
yeah.
There is a pirate crazy golf place, and Ken was like, "Oh yeah, let's go and play this. We got to go and do this." So we did, and it was just so long. So the first couple of holes are all right, and then it was going on and on and on, and I was like, "No." And I think we only did 12 holes, and it was just too long. I just thought, no, I'd rather go 10-pin bowling than
That's all right. I'll
do
play
that.
crazy
Yeah,
golf.
you do the crazy. I'll watch you guys.
Richard said the best place to eat in Southend is a local secret. Oh, that's interesting. And is it different from what TripAdvisor would say? The best fish and chips in Southend is secret because it will be overcrowded. Right. Okay.
Right. Okay.
So if we were to do that, though, would you rather we didn't film it so it
Yeah,
remains
we'd
a
have
secret?
to eat. We'd have to just enjoy it, I think, for what it is. But then could film other like dessert places or something.
Because we will. I mean, not that it will become a massive secret. We're not that big.
No, not at all.
Kelly and Mark, if you have any recipe, I will try it on my video if possible. Do you know what? I would, if you do get a chance, Sahinas, I would love it if you could try and make ras malai. No pressure, because I know it is quite.
She's talking about a recipe that we have that she would
Oh, I see.
try.
Oh, I don't know actually.
That's what she's. That's what. I don't know because I only mainly bake cakes,
Yeah,
so I don't really have any recipes.
I'm not a great
really.
cook. They let you film in there, says Richard, for the fish and chips. Well, if that's the case, might, if you don't mind, because I don't want to give away your secrets. We might film in there. But Sahinas, yeah, we would. In terms of recipe, I mean, we're nowhere near as good as you.
We're not really. I don't really like cooking. That's the first thing, and secondly, I mainly bake cakes rather than cook.
Oh yes, my pleasure for the next video. Please, yeah, I would love if you can, because I would love to see a recipe for ras malai. But I do enjoy ras malai. I do enjoy it. So that would be lovely to see, but only if you don't mind and if you have the time to do it. Richard said the reason it's good is the choice of fish. Is it I'm imagining it's sourced locally because it's obviously right on the coast. So
Well, yeah.
I would imagine
Yeah.
it's a locally sourced fish. That sounds amazing though. I would love to try that sort of ras malai. That's a ras malai. I got ras malai on the brain. Fish and chips in
Yeah.
ras malai in Southend. Fish and chips there. And yeah, like I said, I'm imagining it's sourced locally. And the fact they always say that if the locals like it,
Yeah.
that's a really good place to go.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think it's for any cuisine. So, like, if there's a specific cuisine and the people that cuisine is native to are in that restaurant, then yeah, you know that's the restaurant to go to because the locals are eating there.
Richard said I had to ring my mum to pick the fish. I had no idea what's on the rest of the menu. Well, we'll definitely give that a check out as well when we do that as well. We can actually show where the best place is to eat in Southend.
Definitely, definitely.
But it does sound good. So got some good recipe ideas going there as well. Gonna definitely look forward to doing the joint thing with Sahinas. I am gonna give one of those a go. Now I've got some free time as well. I think it'll be one weekend I'll have to do that.
Yeah, yeah.
Try it.
I think so. I'm getting a little bit tired. I have
Are
to say.
you?
Yeah.
All right.
My eyes are like.
So Kelly's a bit tired. So I think what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to leave it there just for today. If you're feeling well. But thank you so much to everybody joined. It was wonderful to see you all as well.
It really was.
It was a really good live. We really did enjoy it, and as always, you guys make it for us as well. So thank you so much. As Kelly said, we won't be here on Friday. We are going to try and do a live on Thursday.
Yeah.
Orisha said this sounds odd. Try fruit bread and ice cream.
I can imagine that would
I
taste
could
nice.
actually. I can imagine that tasting delicious. Actually,
Yeah.
I will try that as well. We will try that because we do enjoy fruit bread.
Yeah, I love fruit bread.
So yeah, so that will be it for the live for today. But we will be back hopefully on Thursday. So rather than Friday, we will try and do Thursday this week.
Yeah, instead. Yeah.
Instead. So
So if you're around on Thursday,
6 p.m. UK time.
please join us.
Again, that's it for Mark and Kelly's tricks and tips for this week. As always, we will be back later on in the week. Have a fantastic evening. Have a great week. Look after yourselves. And remember, you're never too old to have fun. Well, hope you see you on the next live on Thursday. Take care for now. Bye.
Bye for now.